Hey, welcome everybody. This is going to be some training on how to make the most of your Batavia Chamber website. And I'm here with the executive director, Holly Deitchman. And Holly,
Hello.
you're going to have a new term, aren't you? You're going to be president and CEO soon.
Well, yes, if they add me to those higher ranks of such social titles, I'll be honored. Yes.
Well, we'll bow down to you. It's all good.
Okay.
So,
Well, you should.
so thank you. Anyway,
Yeah.
so we're going to go through and show people how to use some of the basic functions. And so I think the first thing we should show people, and I'll drive this, Holly, and then you can kind of help talk through this, is let's get to the member login, which is right at the top of the page. So we
Mhm.
click on that. Now I'm got all my stuff stored, and I can just say click on that, and bada bing, bada boom. There we go. All right. So now we have, this is our entire control panel for your business. So once you have that username and password, and if you don't, Holly, how can they get that?
So you can send us a request for information, and we will be happy to send you or create a username and password for you. Typically, the username is your email address, and then the password is something that has been generated out of the system unless you've gone in and changed it yourself. So we don't have the actual password saved here, so we don't have control over that, but we can send you an email that will give you a link to reset your password.
Awesome. Okay, so let's
Yep.
kind of go through all the stuff that we have here just so people can see it. This is the main menu. And you can see here, this is the welcome message. And we can read the welcome message. And over here, I see I owe you some money. Okay, well, I'm going to have to pay that. And then
I
we
like
had.
that big green button that says pay.
I'm sure you do.
If we can just kind of give, if you ever hear us use the term at the chamber called the Member Information Center, this is it. This is your front page or home page of the Member Information Center. And as you can see across the top, there's all the buttons that you can go across to access other parts of our website and look at other things like the directory, what events we have coming up, and different reports and such. So on the home page, again, there's lots of different subsections to it, whether that be the financial position that you're in, where Brian, as you can see, owes $50 probably because he's very active in the chamber, comes to many events. And you can actually you can go in there and pay your balances and things that you owe to us for different open invoices. There's the upcoming events where you can go, and the next upcoming event is shown there, which is our Eggs Benefit, and you can register for that and go through it all automatically populates the information for you, and you just basically are going to say, yes, I want to go, and that is a free event, but we still are asking everybody to register. So you'd get to a point and you'd either see your account balance pop up and get another $25 on there, or in this case, you would stay at 50. The member profile, which I was just telling Brian, when I came in to check out the Batavia Chamber Company profile, I think we were only about 15% complete. So it's important for everybody to go in and grab and fill out as much information as possible. And then as Brian just clicked there, you can also promote yourself, as Brian does, through banner ads and such on the Batavia Chamber website. So those are just the general areas, and then refer a business for membership. If you know of somebody that you think would be a great partner with you in our chamber here in Batavia, please do send us that referral. And as you can see, what Brian's scrolling down now is just kind of what looks to be a feed that comes from ChamberMaster. So when people come on and change their title, like Sean Siebold added that he's as a marketing specialist. That's a job that he has posted, and that was done on October 27th. Then you have Joe from Best Way Rug and Furniture went in and changed some information. Sears Appliance and Hardware post deals up on here and flyers, which is great, and those are just offers. And then as you can see here, right before this call, I went in and changed some information on the Batavia Chambers page inside the Member Information Center. So this is kind of your overall picture of things that are happening, a feed from our website, and upcoming events, community profile or member profile, and that. And then from this, you'll see there's different shortcuts. From this one page, you have hot deals, member-to-member deals, and job postings. So, Brian, I think our best bet would be to stay here and update, show everybody how you already clicked on the register now for an upcoming event, but maybe we can show people a little bit of how to update their member profile,
Sure.
which is just below that. I think that might be a good next step here.
Absolutely. So where am I going to go to update my member profile?
So in the member profile section on the far right-hand side, in the column down there under your company profile is 56% complete. If you click View Profile, it will give you an opportunity to edit that.
Okay, so here we go. So now I could see I can upgrade my listing. What does that mean?
That's when, yep, so if you are a member, as what we call a basic member of the Batavia Chamber, which you are, Brian, you can upgrade to have an enhanced profile, which is what our premier and upper level members become, is enhanced. They get an enhanced profile. They can make additional changes to their profile and make themselves more visible in the business directory with an enhanced profile. So you can request information from us, and for as little as $200 a year, you can make some major changes to make you really stand out on our business directory, which our website on a monthly basis gets over 2,000 hits. So
yes,
it'd be
it does.
a great way to show your business off. And then the promote your business is a way that you can create a banner ad that would be posted at the top of whatever selected category within our business directory that you would like. And Brian happens to be a banner advertiser in the marketing. I think you're in, if you look in the find a business section of the directory, you can look for Brian in the, so if you look at, you can just key in your own business name, B2B, in there, and it will pop up. And then at the top of your page, you will see the banner ad. And also on your marketing/market research page, you will have yourself, you'll see that same exact banner ad at the top of that category. So if you want to go to, and up in the top where it says find a business, and key in marketing/market research, it'll come up there already at the top. And there you go. So what that does by being when you promote your business through our website, you get a banner ad on the category that you selected, as Brian did, and his listing where it says B2B, so there's 6 different companies that are members of our chamber that list themselves as under the marketing/market research category. And because you are promoting yourself through our website, your name comes up first. So you will always be pinned at the top of that category as the advertiser of that category. The rest of them, if you refresh this page, Brian, really quickly, it will actually change the order. So it was B2B and then Alpha Graphics. You see when you refresh that page, they shuffled, except for you. So you stayed on top when Alpha Graphics and East Wing just switched themselves, and that's a random selection and listing of all, and that's to keep our website fair for all of the basic members. It's constantly switches over. So my experience in this category would be different from yours, except for the fact that you, as B2B Interactive Marketing, you would stay at the top.
So let me ask you a question really quick. As much as I don't want any competition to come in and advertise, what happens if, can somebody block this out? Or is there a way to rotate with other ads that are in there? How does that work?
Okay, so this is technically a rotating banner space. So if you look over to the right under the Premier Plus members, you see that's rotating. So those are all of our Premier Plus. That's what a rotating ad looks like. Since you're the only person that is advertising in that category right now, you pay $25 a month to have that space. But if Money Mailer of Fox River Valley came to us and said they wanted to do the same, you both would pay $25 a month, and it would just rotate. So every 3 seconds, I think, is what the one to the right is shown as. It would rotate constantly like that one does. If you chose to, you can, for $50, block out your category and nobody else can have it. So for double the price, you would have exclusive use of your category. Now, what we have done is if you are a Premier Partner or the highest level member of the Chamber, that is actually included in your investment in the Chamber. So for example, we have Goodwill under retail. They are a Premier Partner for us, and then not grocery, but regular retailers down a few other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the right under third one down, yeah, retailers. So Goodwill is a Premier Partner of the Chamber, and so they get a banner ad on the retail category, which is their primary category, included in their membership dues to the Chamber. So they get that included. And as you can see, when you are an enhanced, or whether you be Premier, Premier Plus, or Partner of the Chamber, you automatically get those icons on your listing and also the pin to the top of the page. So All Spoked Up, though they are a great member of the Chamber, they happen to be listed first under those that are pinned to the top. When you refresh the page, they would end up falling to a different location. So unless, of course, it is a random sample, and then nope. So Aldi then popped up, and All Spoked Up fell down closer to the middle of the page. So there's lots of retailers here, and Goodwill is fortunate that they get to block out this category just by investing in us in the highest level membership of the Chamber. So. And then again, we just touched on it briefly, but that enhanced profile, or those that have any type of Premier, Premier Plus, or Partner, get a little icon indicating that they are a longer term or a more invested person in the Chamber, and then they get pinned to the top of the page. Okay, so if we stay within the company profile section here, you can see that there's a lot that we could work on for you in the way of your organization information is 100% complete, so that's great, and that's all of the information about location, how to contact information, and that type of thing. If you have multiple representatives with your organization, you also are able to identify someone if they are the primary or billing representative. And as you can see, you're the billing representative, and you can select there how you want people to communicate with you, and you have selected print. Instead of emailing your invoices to you, then we would choose to print them out and mail them to you. So that's a selection that you've made down at the bottom there, billing, contact, print.
I'm changing that to email right now. There we go. Save
perfect.
Changes. I want to save trees.
Yeah. There you go. Great. So anytime that you make a change to this page, Brian, you did the correct thing. Make sure you save it instead of just getting out of it. It's a good way to do it. But this is just the general information about your organization, contact and mailing information. So if we scroll back up, then you'll see all the different, you have then employees. So if you wanted to update website, logos, anything like that. If you wanted, this is where you would add additional representatives to your organization. If you wanted them to receive the communications that we send out to from the Chamber to your organization, then you would want to add them here. Website information is just what we talked about, all the content and information about you. This is a great place for you to update your social network services. Brian is very, very social media savvy, so he's gone in and he's added all of the information in here for Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. And then if he wanted to add, if he had a YouTube page and wanted to add that, he could put that there. Brian, would you mind clearing out your Twitter address and then sharing and just showing people how they can, or Facebook, whichever you'd prefer, so that they know how to fill that in?
So, yep, I go to Facebook. I go to my Facebook business page. And then I click up here and I copy everything. We don't need anything from the question mark forward, so we take everything from the question mark back. And as soon as I copy that, I go back here and I literally just paste it in, and boom, there it is.
Yep, and then just to make sure that that's correct, which I did myself, if you, up underneath where it says the check mark for Facebook, there's a verify URL. If you click on that, it'll actually take you back to the page and make sure that it worked.
Mm-hmm. Which it did.
So just so there's everything there, and same with Twitter and LinkedIn. If you have those pages, then make sure you put them in, because on Brian's actual page, you'll see that information. So if you scroll down again, and you were heading towards this area, which is extremely important, the web description and or text content, those things are extremely important for visibility on how much visibility that your website and this page will get for you as a business, along with the next section down, the keywords. Will you talk, Brian, a little bit about how important this information is in generating, I guess, looks onto your page?
Yes, because keywords are incredibly important, and what you want to do is make sure that you have the keywords that represent your business. So in my case, it's pretty straightforward. I talk about social media, marketing, online marketing. Those are the keywords that you want to have in there. So depending on what your business is, let's say you're a plumber and you do residential plumbing, commercial plumbing, but you also do electrical, and you also do
HVAC work,
right,
or anything like that, right?
Yeah, you want to make sure that all of those keywords are part of all of this additional information that you have below here. So result summary, hours of operation, driving directions. I don't want people driving to my house, so I don't really have all that stuff in there. And then additional bulleted descriptions. You're allowed 120 characters if you wanted to add something. So let's just say here I put in, let's put in social media podcast. And I'll put in marketingmagnet.com. And of course, I think you're
without a space.
I know. Yeah. And without the V on com. Yeah. Typing. Yep. I'm just not one of those people that can type and look at the screen at the same time. So there's that. And then I could put in here. So go ahead and do that. And then let's do speaking. And
then you'd put brianbasilico.com.
Got it. Thank you very much. And then we'll do training video.
And see how that just added down another box for you. So I think they give you a maximum of 5, but...
Well, then 13 of my websites are going to be very disappointed. That's all I'm going to say.
Very, very upset with you.
Yes. So there's that one. And so I can verify the URL on that one. And looky, that works perfect. Okay, good.
So you're good.
Yep, I'm going to go verify the other two real quick just to make sure they're both there. See that one I didn't like? Oh, wait, nope, that one's fine.
May. Oh, there you go. You got yours, that one.
So yep, let's verify that one.
Yep.
Look at that. That's an amazing amount of information that I could put in that I didn't even realize, and heck, So let's
look at that.
Yeah, so I've learned something. There's speaking and there's training video. So now I've got all that wonderful stuff, and if I want to, I can go in and add more. And then, of course, we got the keywords down here, which is author, Batavia Chamber, keynote speaker, marketing, social media, social networking, marketing, websites. Those are all the things that I do. I save those changes. Okay, so there's that.
So you've got your LinkedIn, Facebook, and Twitter. Those are your different social media links that you added. And then if you go to that rep info, it should have your detailed information in it. And then about has all of the different things that we were just talking about. So that's your text and information about your business. And if you so choose, you can turn off the address. See how, and you just kind of made a little joke about the fact that you don't want people coming to your address.
So we've done this, so this is fine.
Yep, so you did your keywords. We talked about marketing websites. All right, so the next section, so we'll go to logos. Okay, so we've heading into the logo section here. You've done a good job with adding your member page header, member logo, all of those things you've already added in here. And then the search results icon is something that we have been adding. That's how we've added those Premier Plus information in there. But you can add a little logo in there if you'd like.
B2B pics. Let's go to headshot, and let's go to square extra small. That one's 80/80. Let's see if it'll resize it. And it did.
And it's in there.
Okay.
So you're great.
Yep.
And then save again, because it even says image saved pending, so you're good. So that's how you can add a little bit more to your website itself. So, and then you've got the photos section. You can add a photo gallery to your place there, and then so you can add an image, 200 by 200.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to try loading a larger one and see if I can get away with it. So let's go ahead and try that one right there. Okay. See if it'll work. That's a pretty big image. Finish.
And there you go.
And
if it tells you can put whatever position you want that to be in, so you can put it as many pictures as you want. You can say I want 1 through 10, whatever, and then you can put a caption on there saying, obviously this guy with the camera was better looking than me since they put him in focus and not me, if you want to put that as your caption on there. But so there's your pictures that are available for your gallery. Videos the same. You can upload videos and
go to my channel, and let's go ahead and click on this one.
Yep.
And all I have to do is go down here to find the URL. Actually, the URL is going to be sitting up here.
It's also in the
share button.
Yeah, you can. Yep.
Mm-hmm. So I go down here to share and click it in there, and it'll bring me all that info. So then we'll go back
to copy and paste that right there. Save changes, and there's your video.
Mm-hmm.
So these are great ways for you to add a little bit of depth through your information on your individual business directory within our Batavia Chamber website.
And then we got the membership badge.
Yep, so if you were to ever choose to take that badge and put it on your website, then you can take that code and actually post it onto your own website, that badge.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so I can go to B2B, and since I'm a web geek, I can do this fairly easy.
Mm-hmm.
And go to widgets, and let's add a widget. We'll add a text widget here. We'll go all the way down here. No offense, I'm not going to put it at the very top for the time being.
Uh-huh.
And there we go, and I go ahead and save that. Go back to my website. Go to any subpage here. And then as we scroll down, we see...
There you are, proud member of the Batavia Chamber of Commerce.
Cool.
Beautiful. And that's, again, just some added things for you to be able to use on your own direct pages and websites. But those are the I guess, ways that you can up the ante in the social media and in the web to be a little bit more noticeable on the web when you have these links from site to site back and forth. Really grabs a lot more notice in Google searches. Is that right, Brian?
Correct. Yes. The more info you put in, the better off it helps you with Google.
Yep. So now I think where are we at? If you go back to the home page, or we're in. Oh, you want to go to the. So we were in the profile, personal. We did your profile, photo.
See, we don't have this is a personal profile photo, so this one's different.
Yeah, yeah. So all of your reps could have their own. You've got your little headshots there, but you can do. Those are for your different reps within your organization, so you could add a photo for each of them in the section. So look at that, perfect. You're good to go.
And the nice thing, it does work with larger size images, so we're good there too. So it'll take a sec to save. There's my personal profile. There's groups and interests. There's social networks. So if I want to add my social networking info here again, we can.
Yep. Your own personal stuff.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. So all your personal
Because
stuff.
again, we're under the personal instead of the company information. So
Yep.
there you go. There's your public information, I guess. But now, if you took off your, nope, you've got all just address information. Maybe you could take that off. Can you uncheck that? Maybe that'll. If you have multiple sites, I bet you could put them all in there. And then, so the company information, we've settled most of that. We've gone through and discussed all the different videos, information, website information put on. And then now that takes us to the billing section. This is where you can make a payment. As we saw at the beginning of this, Brian owes the Batavia Chamber $50, and he for $25 for paying for his banner ad in his category, rotating. And then he also will be, or he attended the Women in Business Progressive Networking Luncheon. So if he were to choose to pay this, he could select an invoice, the amount would add up there, and that $25 would show. And then if he wanted to pay that now, you can go through credit card and pay that online. Then in your transaction history, it will show you that Brian has attended many, 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 many things and is very active here in the Chamber, and you'll see that he has paid for his membership to the Chamber and also many other events that he has attended. So he is a A+ star member of our Chamber. So thank you very much for that, Brian.
You're welcome.
And then shopping cart shouldn't have anything in it unless that's where you're about to make your payments, and that would be your checkout area. So nothing there. Look in the future for maybe being able to purchase the City of Batavia official flag here of the Batavia Chamber website. So we're in very, very strong negotiations with the mayor right now. So something to look forward to. But yeah, so that's basically all of the different account information updates that you can make here on your own directory page within the Batavia Chamber of Commerce.
And then most all these other things are information for you. So, for example, if you want to go to reports, you can see the number of views that you've had over the last 12 months, how many banner ad views, how many hot deals, job posting, those kind of things. News is pretty much just community news. Resources is exactly that. If you want to search for a resource, I don't know if we have any in there yet. All of the events which we talked about, this is the same directory that you're going to see on the front end of the website. So there's nothing incredibly different about that, except it's alphabetical, and you can pick and choose where you want to go with that. And then we get to apps, which there are no currently apps available. So the only things left to talk about are these three things, which is hot deals, member-to-member deals, and job posting. So let's start with hot deals.
And so you have a couple that are active right now. There's 4 of them. The Illinois Food Bank drop-off for Comfort Inn and Suites in Geneva. Again, their shop-to-drop package, Sears Appliance and Hardware, and then the Comfort Inn and Suites as well as doing a entertainment package with the Batavia Fine Arts Center. So those are a couple options there now, but you can also add your own hot deal if you wanted to at this point. And then if you had one that was active, you'd be able to manage it. So you could extend the time that it was available, or you wanted to cancel it because you've had so much activity on it, you can go and manage your hot deals there.
Now let's talk about the difference between a hot deal and a member-to-member deal.
So hot deal is it's open to the public. So anyone could come to the Batavia Chamber website, see that there is an active hot deal, click on it, and act on it if they so choose. They would see all 4 of these deals that are on there right now are hot deals. A member-to-member deal would be a specific discount that you would create that was only available to Chamber members. So if you only wanted to attract or give your like-minded business people within the Batavia Chamber a thank you for being a member of the Chamber type of a deal, often these are like 10% off if you mention Chamber membership, those types of things. We have not promoted this much, and this has not taken off yet, but we see this as a great area for members to, and we've had them. We had when we've had businesses when they first come to the chamber, they're like, I just want to do a way to introduce myself to the chamber. So they'll put up a member-to-member deal for a short term, like the first month that they're a member. So that's a great opportunity for you to address maybe a specific need that you see with your fellow chamber members.
And this is going to be a great thing for Small Business Saturday coming up after Black Friday. So if you want to do a special deal to the community or a deal to your members, this is the place to do it.
Yep, so hot deals and member-to-member deals are great ways to advertise things and upcoming offers, things that you have available to the community or just to your fellow chamber members. The next thing is job postings. This has been very successful. There's 4 of them that are up right now, and they're generally pretty short-term offerings. So the fact that we have 4 up here now is a testament to their success. What you can do is create a job posting. Brian, you want to create one that is just kind of not a pretend, but we'll do kind of a demo here, and you can maybe make a virtual assistant. Yeah, good idea. And then we have, and the description, as you can see there, it started off at 8,000 characters. What people generally do is just copy and paste their job description that they have from their job posting that they've created or job description internally. So they'll copy and paste that, and it pastes pretty well into that. And it brings in all of your own contact information already unless you want to change that. So if, like, Brian, you're the owner of B2B Interactive Marketing, but let's say you wanted Buddy Guy to be the person that they call and talk to about this specific job posting, then you would put Buddy Guy in there, and then you would put his contact information of the person, obviously, that you wanted them to contact. The active dates are whatever dates you put in there. You put in basically a 2-week window from the November 23rd through that time in December, and then you can put, like, your company logo or something in there to show that that's the organization that you are trying to get somebody. So there you go. And there it shows, and then save as a draft or submit it, and submitting it would put it right up onto the site right away. And then there it is. So if you want to preview it, you can look and see what it actually looks like when people get to that page. But there's the information and how do people find out about it. Now that is created, if you look at the actual URL of this is, there you go. So you can copy and paste that on all of your social media connections. So as an example, this is one of my favorite stories, is that when I was looking to fill the position here for member relations specialist, I posted a job for it, and then I shared it through the Batavia Chamber Facebook page. I also shared it through the Batavia Chamber LinkedIn page and my own personal Facebook page, and I ended with 1,200 hits to my job posting page on the Batavia Chamber website, and ended up getting 32 amazing candidates to fill that position. So it works. I promise you that, and that's why people are gravitating to this section on our website, because there's nowhere that you can create such a great description and put in a category, all the contact information, schedule the dates that you want it posted, and then share that out to the world as easy as you can here through the Batavia Chamber website.
Hey, Holly.
Mm-hmm.
I know a little bit about social media, would you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what this costs to do on LinkedIn?
I have no idea.
How about $315 per posting? And they make you buy 5 job listings before you can post one. So in order to post one job in there, it's $1,500. So this right here alone, if you're hiring people, is going to save you a killer amount of money.
Yeah, I didn't even know that, Brian. All I know is that people have really been using it a lot, and I wouldn't doubt that that's one of the great reasons, because it is so easy to do. and it's so cost effective, and you can really get your message out there and target a specific audience that you're looking to hit.
So yeah,
great.
yeah, that is awesome. So I'm gonna not post that. I'm just gonna save it as a draft so I can play with it later. If I want to hire somebody, I can do that. And
Yep, and again, at the bottom of the page, you can see at the bottom it says delete. You can just delete the whole thing on your bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then again, you can always come back to this and do a manage job postings. You could change some of the information if that category that you put in there is attracting the wrong type of candidates that you're looking for, then you would change that. But that's how you can go back in later and manage some of your postings. But since we've been playing around with your site, you see that you're in the new, your feed there shows the B2B Interactive Marketing has changed their information. So
right.
We have now a good use. You've bumped up your company profile information. So your company or member profile information has gone from 55% to 75%. And again, you could go back in and do even more with your posting and your profile on the Chamber website.
Yeah, no, there's always stuff to add and always stuff to change, and so there's a lot of great stuff in there. And what I noticed too is when I clicked on job postings, it said social feed. So this is very similar to your news feed in Facebook or your news feed, your homepage in LinkedIn and stuff like that. Is basically all the stuff that's happening inside of the Chamber. So great. Anything else that we want to talk about?
I think that's basically it. Those are the main and key ways that you can up the visibility of your Batavia Chamber directory page, whether that's through promoting specifically through our own website with banner ads or putting those icons and pinning yourself to the top of your categories. If you want to just update all the information and make sure that it's accurate on your page, and also it gives you the opportunity to switch around some of that information and get a lot of more links back and forth, whether that be through putting that YouTube video on there or just putting the social media key links in there. That also helps. So.
Yeah, all of that does. And let's just take a quickie look here at the analytics. We're going to jump down there to Batavia Chamber. And let's go look here. And we got 1,800 hits. And if we compare this to a year ago, which I think we can because I think we've been there for a year. Okay, look at how much more traffic the website is getting. It's 127% more, 155% in users. There's so much more traffic getting to the website that, that's really a huge bonus to people.
And you look, I love when you see that big blue section down here at the bottom right where you see where it's like new visitors. We're getting all these new people that are coming to our website that have never been here before. And that's really important because these are people that are looking for your business. And that's just shows that the Batavia Chamber Directory is a great place to really brag about yourself and make good use to it. Or use of it.
Yep, absolutely. All right, Holly, this has been great. Thank you so much for kind of digging us through all this stuff.
Hey, thanks.